Hey guys, Sean, Leslie the Over Dummies. You know, I always like a good back and forth in the community, and Rune followed up my video that I kind of went after DK and his tack with his sort of speedball marker. And he did better than me. Actually, Rune got some really good numbers with 108 grain ball. And normally these markers, at least in both of our testings early on there, the light balls perform the best and the heavy balls just seem to lag behind. Now, I sort of attribute that to this marker has a Delrin bolt in it, so it's very lightweight. It doesn't have a lot of inertia when it's moving. But here I am today. I have 9.9 gram Canada Riot balls. He got his best numbers on CO2, and I got my worst numbers on CO2. Now, granted, these are not the same markers, but they work in the same principle. So I'm going to use CO2 today in this 12 gram cartridge. It is currently charged. I just charged it, maybe 15 minutes ago, and this is a pepper ball on off. And even though it says 0, when I charge this, I think the gauge is buggered. It actually, the needle went around and around twice and then stopped at 0. So it is charged. And if it looks familiar, it's because I will be trying this guy out later. Just a weird, different configuration that, I don't know, something I haven't tried. So watch for that one, but right now we're just gonna pop off some rounds of the 9.9 gram variety, and we'll see. I'll dial my velocity in a little more. So I have a drilled valve in this, and a lighter valve spring, and a heavy dry spring. And you'll see when I actually go to cock this marker, like, I gotta use a lot of effort. A lot of effort. Oh man, nope, ain't happening. I'm gonna have to grab my adjuster. So what's happening here actually is, prior to coming out here to do this video, actually, normally my velocity adjuster right there, which is where it's located in this spider, was flush, and I just willy-nilly wound it in. And now actually what's happening is, when I'm pulling this cocking lever back, it's not catching the sear. So I'll have to make a small adjustment. All right, so there we go. I'm just gonna wind it back to flush, because that is where I was able to cock my marker. I should be able to do it now. And it did. So I guess we're just gonna leave it flush for now, and maybe I'll make some adjustments as we go here. So we'll air this guy up, and for this one, use the pepper ball has this little twisty knob here. All right, she's fully opened. I also brought out the factory barrel, actually, because I wanted to see, I know Rune shoots with the factory barrel in his marker, and I'm using a Freak. Maybe there is something to be had with this, because this has more. Well, I'll show you guys in a minute. Let's shoot off a couple here and see what it does. Well, that was interesting. It shot like, did you guys see that? Like 4 balls at once. I have actually never seen that before, so try that again. 218. Honestly, that was a strange one. 218. Pretty dead nuts consistent there. Let's swap the barrel and see. So the Freak has a 5-inch length. The insert's only 5 inches long. So they call that a control bore. And then of course we have a little bit of unported section here. So let's just do a quick comparison with the factory barrel. You can see the porting doesn't start till the very tip here. So if we were to make a comparison, well, it's not that far off actually. So the control bore on the factory barrel is actually a little bit shorter technically, but the Freak has a nice tight bore matched here, bore matched the projectile, and then it will probably get a little sloppy here, whereas this is just sloppy in general, at least for the 6.82 size balls I'm shooting from here to here. So let's load it up. 218 was the number to beat. Very curious now. 218. Didn't do any better or worse. That one was a little, little down on power. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that thing. 214. .208. Could argue the CO2 is getting a little cool now. Well, I don't think I hit the 27 joules that Rune was seeing, so let's go back to the Freak. I got a couple balls left in there, and I'm gonna give this velocity one full turn. Hopefully the mark will recock. If it doesn't, it's gonna go full auto. I think I only got two balls left in there. Yeah, I think the CO2 is dying, which doesn't seem quite right. That's it, it didn't recock, so it didn't have enough CO2 left. So that CO2 didn't last as long as it normally does. I know he gets very good shot count on that, and I did not. Well, definitely didn't see 27 joules, 28 joules. I don't even think I was close on that. Let's try HPA. Hey, more balls loaded up. My super high-tech tape to keep my doors shut. there's any air in this bottle. Yeah, 2,000. I think, pretty sure this bottle's 1,100. Alright. I think 218 was the number to beat. $226. You know, I should probably have done the calculations ahead of time so I could tell, but I still don't think I'm at 28 joules. No, that one's down. $214, so that seems to be where it settled off. Did do a little better on CO2. Can't argue with the hopper though. Definitely fun. A work in progress. Like I said, I got some other parts I gotta kind of fool around with, but mine just does better with lighter projectiles. So let's toss a couple in there just to see what they do. All right, so we got 3.7 grams in there. I just put 5 in. Yeah, 416. Now those are moving a lot faster than those 9.9s. R04. R04. Or 10, not 626. It seems pretty consistent at 404, 406. So I'll do my little joule calculation at that. But once again, this thing just likes, mine likes light balls. We'll keep at her. See ya.